Here is everything new you need to be eating when you see the Yankees and Mets this year.
Let me tell you why.
And make sure you sub so you don't miss one bite. I go on food adventures all over New York City and all over the world, Japan, Korea, Miami, and even more videos coming soon. Let's start in the Bronx though, back at the house that Jeter built. Tough way to end 2024, but I'm hyped for this season and even more excited to see all the new eats Yankee Stadium has this year. These are my favorites, but to see everything new and some of my other favorites, check out my Substack with the QR code and link in bio. After taking in batting practice, it was time to eat. By the way, check out this sick 1996 World Series Andy Pettitte jersey I got on Depop. First up, Colony Grill, which has been serving these ultra-thin bar pies since 1935, originally in Stamford, but now at the stadium in Section 310, the Delta Sky 360 Suite, and you could order it to 100 level seats. 3 pies on the menu, but I got the one with their hot oil for $12.99. Kind of perfect size for a game.
Excited for this one. I was warned that it could be a little hot, but I'm into it. That is thin. Backside's nice. Super crispy. It's up at heat in there. Super thin, tons of crunch, and the heat builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. You gotta be ready for it. That's very good.
I always love Fuku, and they have this brand new Cubano, which you can find in Section 109, that puts their spicy fried chicken on a pressed potato bun with smoked ham, Swiss cheese, pork floss, and honey mustard for $16.99.
That is a thick, crunchy, juicy chicken. Some heat in there. The honey mustard is fantastic though. And just like layers of fat, the ham, the cheese, extra crunch from the pork floss too. It's kind of like hits everything. This is unbelievably good. Oh my god.
Lobel's in Section 105 and 135 has this new pastrami sandwich with these thick pieces of pastrami on rye bread, deli mustard, and a pickle on the side for $17.99.
Like the layers of the fat and the pepper on there, and the smoke coming through, is so nice. Especially in rye bread, especially mustard. It's a match made in heaven. And those are some like thick pieces.
Christian Petroni in Section 125 has tiramisu and a baseball helmet. How genius. Espresso mascarpone cream, ladyfinger cookies, and cocoa powder is just an awesome dessert for $12.49.
That's perfect. I love a dessert that feels much more balanced than overly sweet. It's really creamy. Getting kind of cocoa flavors coming through. Getting some coffee flavors coming through. Light. It's in a helmet, so that means it tastes like at least 20 times better than it would without it. Maybe like a little salt in there too. A nice balance overall.
And available at bar locations throughout the stadium, they have these espresso martinis with Aspen vodka.
What goes better at tiramisu than espresso martini? And you know what? Games can get kind of long. The summer, maybe it's a long game, maybe it's a hot game outside, or maybe you just want an espresso martini. You don't need a reason for that. They didn't skimp on the alcohol, so you'll be good. But also, I mean, listen, I love espresso. Getting all those coffee flavors coming through. It's not overly sweet, which I actually appreciate because I think a lot of times espresso martinis are too sweet for me. So you know what? Just a nice little pick me up. I'm down for it.
And finally, what is a baseball game without a hot dog? Marcus Samuelson's Street Bird decided that a footlong wasn't enough, so you can find the Bird Dog in Section 110, which adds on his crispy chicken tenders with his M's Kick and Sauce, garlic aioli, pickles, and a cheese sauce, and that's $10.99.
There's no good way to eat this. It feels like a two-hand thing. Wait, let me go back here. All right, this is the way. You got to go two hands. There's no way. All right, here we go. Oh my god. I mean, you can't get the. All right, you're gonna get a few bites trying to get to it, but here we go. Oh. I know, man, that's good. Listen, it's a hot dog, it's great. Those chicken tenders are so unbelievably crispy. I really like the pickles in there. Cheese sauce just puts it over the top. Is there an easy way to eat this? No. I hate saying this. It might be like a knife and fork situation. which like feels very, very wrong. But unless you're willing to get this all over you, maybe knife and fork it.
Definitely a full belly, so I sat down in these fantastic seats to watch Yankees jack 3 homers in 1 inning and beat the Royals. Just the perfect day for baseball. And now over to Queens and Citi Field, where the Mets invited me to a food preview event before the season started. And people love the food at Citi Field. For the 3rd year in a row, they got named Best Ballpark Food. Just like Yankee Stadium, here are the best things I tried, but to see everything new, I have another article on Substack you can check out. First up, Adam Richman's Burger Hall of Fame has 2 new burgers, including this pub burger, which has a Worcestershire and A1 infused pat lafrita burger patty with beer cheese, thick cut bacon, malted leeks, pork rinds, spicy mustard, all served on a pretzel bun.
That bun is great. Big piece of bacon, which is really nice. But then that crunch, wow.
Field Trip from Chef JJ will be available April 4th to July 6th, and they have these ground turkey jerk meatballs with mushrooms, jollof rice, plantains, and a cucumber coconut yogurt.
Meatballs really, really super tender.
Soulbird has Korean fried chicken over kimchi fried rice.
Listen, I'm always going to want kimchi fried rice, so I love that.
Metropolitan Fry Factory has pickled spice hand-cut fries. Yes, they're actually dusted in a pickle seasoning.
And these are super salty, which I'm into. And I wouldn't say it's like an overwhelming pickle flavor, but you're getting just that pickle right at the end.
And then my favorite came from Chef Kwami's Patty Palace, and these chicken curry patty sandwiches inside cocoa bread and topped with green sauce, jerk barbecue, and a ginger cabbage slaw.
Just like those nice, warm, beautiful curry flavors coming through. And bread is super soft.
So which stadium is better food to you? Let me know in the comments below, and if you made it this far, sub would be great because I go on food adventures all over the world, and here are a few other videos I think you'd love.